You're listening to Carolina Forest Panther football on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network, and it starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to Carolina Forest Panther football here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network as the 2-1 Panthers get set to take on the 2-2 Ashley Ridge Swamp Foxes here at Panther Stadium on senior night. Weird to say that early in the middle of the season, but it is senior night tonight. I guess I didn't want to clutter up any of the region games this season for senior night. I'm Brandon Biskuping. I'll be bringing you all the action tonight, and joining me as usual, a senior himself, Miles Mauder. Miles, happy senior night. It's weird because usually with my partners who have been seniors, it would be later on in the season, so I'd have more time to talk to them and have a reason to be it's been fun having you on the broadcast and whatnot, and it was always the last game of the season usually.
Yeah.
But yeah, happy senior night nonetheless.
Gotta love it. All these guys seem excited, and that probably means it's going to lead to a win for the Panthers.
Yeah, certainly, hopefully for the Panthers. The Panthers coming off of I don't let me ask you this. What is your thought on the concept of a moral victory?
When it comes to a moral victory, it's more of how I think of it is we didn't lose by 60, basically. In the football world, and a normal moral victory, it's I did good, but if I lost, it's okay because I felt like I did good.
Then I would say that last week's loss, unfortunately, obviously, we were not able to broadcast the game, but last week's loss to Irmo, I would definitely count as a moral victory because not only did they hold Irmo to fewer points than they did last year, 51 as compared to 55 last year. They scored 2 more touchdowns than they did against the Yellow Jackets last season. And this is on the road, no less. So a much better performance by the Panthers against a top-rated Irmo team this year than it was even last year. And that has to say something about what this team can do this season.
It really does. I feel really happy about, well, not happy because we lost.
Yeah, obviously, you'd like a win, but
I feel better about our performance last week against Irmo than I did last year when we played Irmo.
Exactly.
We looked like we could have held with them.
They kept up with them throughout the first quarter and throughout the majority of the second quarter, and, it was only 28-14 at the half. So, and then the Panthers scored at the beginning of the third quarter to cut it to a one possession deficit, but then that was all that they had in the tank. So
I believe after that, those Irmo coaches were just go try to do the best you can.
So if the Panthers could have just won, and we may have some technical difficulties because the Panthers going down, even though I was assuming that they were going to run out of the tunnel.
The Panther likes to fall down from time to time.
The Panther is down. The Panther is down. I don't know if that's an omen of things to come, but let's hope not.
You know how much I don't like this Panther.
Fair enough. But going back to last week's game, yeah, it was, some people don't like using the concept of moral victories, but I would definitely say it was a better performance than last season, and it should give this team confidence that they can at least compete. If they could have just played 4 full quarters, that game might have been close.
Exactly. I looked at that game at halftime, and I'm like, oh, we're in it.
Yeah, I was thinking,
and I'm like,
wow.
We have a chance in this game.
Yeah.
And then I went and sat down for a minute, checked my phone again, and I'm like, oh.
Nope, never mind.
Where did this different Irmo team come from?
Now tonight's game is going to be much more akin to the Hartsville game at the beginning of the season than Irmo. This is an Ashley Ridge team that the Panthers faced last year, only lost by 10 points, 45-35 last season. And that was on the road, too. So, with this game being at home and the Panthers, honestly, shockingly, even though they lost some key pieces from last season's team, they look more like a complete team this season thus far. So this game could be, I think this is going to be a very close game. It's going to be a very fun game to watch. And I could see the Panthers pulling this one out.
And the reason why I think this Panthers team is gelling a lot better than they did last year, I would say, not to be completely, put down on last year's team, but this is a combination of two JV teams that went undefeated basically together, is this team right now.
True.
So they're working off those 2 years of how they can be successful here at this varsity level.
Ashley Ridge comes into this game with a 2-2 record, lost to Berkeley 35-21 to start the season, then beat Cane Bay and Wando before losing to Oceanside last week. And Oceanside, obviously, one of the top teams in the state. So that's a tough one. But it wasn't like they exactly got dominated by Oceanside. They only lost by 14 points. The big key to this game that I see is going to be, and we talked about it earlier on in the season, how this offensive line stacks up against transfer defensive lineman Malquan Pimentel, who transferred from Fort Dorchester to Ashley Ridge for his senior season, and he's already gotten offers from Delaware and West Georgia. So, he's gonna be a big test for this offensive line. We'll take a quick break for the national anthem and then come right back for some more thoughts and get you ready for kickoffs here on senior night at Carolina Forest.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon. Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
Welcome back, as we are just a few moments away from the start of this game. And like we talked about prior to the break, that test for the offensive line, how do you think that they're going to stack up against a talent like that tonight?
I was talking to some of the O-line guys in the locker room before I eventually had to come out here and do this. After watching film, they feel confident about this defensive line. They think they can play well enough against this D-line for our running game to get going, and once that running game gets going, it opens up the whole offense.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we saw in the loss against Irmo. That's what we saw a couple of weeks ago against New Hanover. Not so much against Hartsville. Hartsville was much more of a balanced attack. But Jaron Fox, over the last couple of games, has definitely stepped it up and shown what he's made of. And like you mentioned, we expected that to be a key to the season this season, and it's obviously going to be a key for this game, is getting Jaron Fox going and making him the focal point of this offense once again. What are some of your other keys or thoughts for this one, going into this one?
I do believe if we get that running game going, as soon as we get that running game going, we'll be ready for the passing game to hit off. So Nick Zincombe, Brady McDowell. I would expect a lot of Caden Cole tonight because it is senior night. They might go more senior heavy with everything tonight. But normally that is a last game thing. But really, they still might go senior heavy because it is senior night.
I mean, usually you expect senior night usually to be the last game, so
exactly.
that's why you see that, especially. Not so much in football, you don't see this as much, or at least I haven't noticed, but especially in, like, basketball, they'll always start, like, the first plays or the first few minutes with all of the seniors, even if they aren't usually starters out on the field. So we might see that tonight. But, yeah, like you mentioned, with it being senior night, the seniors are going to be, especially on offense, are going to be the focal point tonight. I mean, they always are anyway. You know, Cameron Long, Jaron Fox. You mentioned
Brady McDowell,
the passing game, Shoop, McDowell, Cole. I mean, McDowell is only a sophomore.
He's only a sophomore, but he's still probably the second best receiver we have on the field. Third best receiver we have on the field.
Absolutely.
And then my second key person is with Christian. I believe Christian Brown is not playing tonight due to, I don't know what it is, but I saw him in the locker room. I heard him talking about that. So any of those young backup corners like Hayden Collier.
And that's going to be something that we've seen the starters get torched a couple of times thus far this season. And that's going to be an issue if the backups are even slower. They're going to have to contend with a few pretty speedy wide receivers in Josiah Mitchell and Jalen Grant and Jagger Spivey for Ashley Ridge. Another thing to note, as the Panthers won the toss, they have deferred. So Ashley Ridge will start on offense as the Panthers run out of the Panther head that they got back up. They got back up in time, and the Panthers run out of the tunnel through the smoke, and we are just moments away from getting this game underway.
I'm so happy to see all these seniors as happy as they are for senior night.
Mm-hmm.
Something that I do want to watch today is basically kickoffs, see what they're thinking about. If they let them return it, because I know been all over kickoffs, it's been like holding, blocking the back, random penalties that just pop out of nowhere. And I wonder if they're going to let them return it or not anymore. And the one day that I did show up to practice this week on Thursday, that's all they were working on as I was here was kickoff. So I really want to see what they're doing on the kickoff. Band's leaving the field.
Yep.
I think we're getting closer and closer.
Yeah, just a few moments away from getting this one started.
And for your Panther band, folks, we'll be recognizing band seniors here at halftime.
So you were right about that.
Yep. Well, I figured because usually, at least sometimes they'll do the halftime show and then, go from there. One thing to note, and it's kind of weird, Ryan Campbell is a 3-star recruit, the running back for Ashley Ridge. Yet, as of right now, I could not find any offers for him. So he will be another one to keep an eye on in this one, as we are just a few moments away from getting this game underway. Any final words before we get this one kicked off?
Coach Granger, as usual, hype as he can be to start this during this pregame. Him and Harold were over there throwing ball back and forth. They were ready for this game.
Oh, yeah.
So this coaching staff is ready. They're all excited.
Keon Jan puts it on the tee, and we are just moments away from getting this one underway.
Let's go, Panthers.
Keon Jan boots it away, and we are underway here on senior night. It'll be a short kick, and the Panthers recover it and take it to the house.
No.
And they're going to call it back, I think. But an interesting little, basically the pooch squib skip.
So wait.
It was a pooch squib kick, and Jaden Austin takes it back, and they're just going to say he recovered it, but I guess in high school it's down?
Mark Morris just became Sean Payton. I don't even know what I just witnessed.
But either way, it's Panther ball. It was they're saying they're not allowed to advance a recovered, which is, it wasn't technically an onside kick, but in the rule book it is counted like an onside kick. So the Panthers will get it on offense at the Ashley Ridge 25 to start things off. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Hands it off to hands it off to Fox. And Fox will break through the line and get a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Picks up a 4, 2nd and 6.
What a start for the Panthers.
Honestly, and I didn't know that was the rule for that, to be honest.
Neither did I. I thought maybe it is in high school, but not elsewhere. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. They'll hand it off to Fox again. Fox finds the lane. He's trying to break through some tackles, and he will get stood up by a pack of Swamp Foxes at the 8-yard line, and that'll be the first Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down of the evening.
What's the number of this Fort Dorchester transfer?
Number 1.
Okay.
Ball spotted on the 8-yard line. 1st and goal.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Long, hands off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane, and he will not quite get there. Thought he had an opening, but he'll get taken down at the 6-yard line after a gain of 2. And that'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 6.
That was just like a offensive line shutdown,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know really what just happened there.
2nd and goal.
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side for the Panthers. Snap. Screen pass is intercepted, and he'll take it back to the house. No one in front of him, and that will be a disastrous play. Looks like that was number 4, Julian Whitfield.
He was just immediately there. He had that screen read perfectly.
He read the screen perfectly, jumped the screen pass, and when something like that happens, when you jump a screen pass, there's going to be no one in front of you to stop him. So a pick 6 for Julian Whitfield. And apologies ahead of time. The numbers for Ashley Ridge are yellow on white with a very faint black outline. So it's the dreaded broadcaster numbers issue tonight, where it's going to be tricky to figure out who's who tonight.
Honestly, might be one of the weirdest jersey combinations I've seen.
Yes.
Yet.
Well, it's one of those big pet peeves amongst broadcasters when it comes to high school sports is these types of jerseys. As the extra point is up and good.
That's number 39, Wyatt Carter.
And very quickly,
And with 10 minutes and 4 seconds left,
Ashley Ridge takes a 7-0 lead.
By 7.
What a start to this game. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Panthers football action.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Panthers coming back on offense after a wild start to this game. If you're just joining us, if you missed the first couple of minutes of this game, 10:04 or just a little over, or just a little under 2 minutes coming off the clock in this one thus far in the first quarter. Panthers hit a squib kick that they recovered, had the ball at the 26-yard line to start the game on offense after kicking it off. But then Cameron Long throws a screen pass that is promptly intercepted, read perfectly by Julian Whitfield, and he takes it to the house on a pick 6. And that's how we have a 7-0 ball game in favor of Ashley Ridge. The Panthers bring the kickoff out to the 32-yard line. Brady McDowell on that return, and the Panthers will go back on offense. This time not having quite as good a field position as they did last time, and hopefully Cameron Long learned from that mistake and does not throw a screen pass like that.
If you missed the first 2 minutes of this game, you've probably missed out on the craziest part of this game.
Yes, absolutely.
Or it's a thing to come, and this game's about to be the craziest game we watch all year.
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Long snaps, hands it off to Fox. Fox finds the lane and will get taken down after a gain of 6. Make that 7. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 3.
6-7?
Yes.
6-7?
Yes.
Always got to throw in a meme once in a while.
Excuse me, 2nd and 3.
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Long takes a snap, hands it off to Fox again, and this time Fox gets walloped in the backfield.
A whole bunch of Foxes. Fox taken down by a bunch of Foxes.
Yep. That'll be J.T. King on the tackle. Actually, they'll say it was T.J. Aiken on the tackle. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Long calling out a play on this 3rd and 4. Fox looking over to the sideline. This time the play clock is working here at Panther Stadium and is progressively getting down, but he will snap it. 3-step drop, looking near side on the pass. Just a little dump off, and Caden Cole gets walloped as soon as he makes the catch, and that'll bring up a 4th down. That time, Jaquan Simmons coming in for the tackle.
There might be a reliance in this Panthers defense today, it seems, to see not halfway through this first quarter, but getting halfway through this first quarter.
About a quarter of the way through. The punt is up, and Ashley Ridge will let it bounce, and it will go out of bounds.
Ball takes a Panther roll, heading down to the 20-yard
We'll see
line.
where they mark it out. They'll mark it out at the 20, right at the 20-yard line.
Good old Panther roll.
Swamp Foxes will
And
take
now
over first
the
and 10.
Swamp Foxes will come out on offense for their first time today with a little under 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and already they have points on the board thanks to their defense.
Gotta love, or well, if you're Ashley Ridge, you gotta love that your defense helped you out
Yeah.
there to get the score.
Especially after the way the game started with that squib kick being recovered by the Panthers. Snap. They'll hand the ball off. No, actually, Khalees will keep it himself on the read option and will get taken down at the 29-yard line for a 9-yard gain.
Tackled by number
Now
16,
bring up
Jake
2nd and
Nelson.
1.
Pick up of 9, 2nd and 1. Ball's on the 29-yard line.
Shotgun set. 2 wide on the far side. Khalees takes the snap. This time, no, he'll keep it himself again on the read option, and this time the Panthers are right there to stop him. No gain on that one. Great job by Darius Huggins keeping an eye on him and making sure he does not get to the line to gain.
The defense was ready for it.
Yeah. Big 3rd and 1 early on in this game. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Khalees takes the snap. This time he will hand it off, finding a hole, trying to get more. Gets the first down before getting taken down at the 41-yard line is Ryan Campbell.
Number 3, Ryan Campbell on the carry. Tackled by
They'll mark
number
him down
16,
at the 42.
Alston.
Is that's the 3-star?
Yeah.
Ball is
Interesting.
spotted on the 41-yard line. It'll be first down for the Swamp Foxes.
There's a lot of good games going on through 5A in South Carolina this week.
Yeah, one game in the region to watch, and we'll give you the full breakdown around the region at halftime. Myrtle Beach facing off against Irmo at home tonight. A screen pass is thrown out to the far side and caught. That is Jalen Grant on the reception.
Jalen Grant.
Matthew Shook almost got there. They could have just
Yeah.
Ball
almost
spotted on
completely
the 50-yard
gotten
line.
to,
Second
I forgot the
and
word.
6.
Demolished. But
Yeah, there we go.
there will be a gain of 4. They'll hand the ball off this time, and this time nowhere to go for Campbell.
Looks like a high snap on the play.
There is a flag.
There
it
is a
seemed
flag.
And
This
there is
may be a false start. Oh, no, it's going to be an offsides on the Panthers, I think.
Ball's on the 44-yard line.
Either way, the ball's on the
3rd and
44.
7.
I think they might have picked up the flag, actually, because it's still 3rd and 6.
Seems like it.
Shotgun set 3 and more whistles, and the ref is just indicating to run the clock.
All we do is whistle.
Shotgun set 3 wide on the near side. Khalees takes a snap, looks far side, throws it, caught, but nowhere to go. As right there to make the tackle is Jelani Alicia.
That's number 2, Josiah.
He was
Mitchell,
absolutely
reception tackle
blown
by
up.
Yeah.
Mason Jones.
Actually, that was Mason Jones on the tackle. And that'll bring up a 4th and 1. Will be interesting to see what Ashley Ridge does on this play from the 50. And it looks like they're going to go for it.
Drawing up everybody in the box.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. They'll hand it off, and the Panthers are right there to
Oh
take him
my.
down. They will push him all the way back. Ryan Campbell attempted to break through the hole, but a prowl of Panthers were right there to push him back and force the stop for a loss and the turnover on downs.
That was one of the best run-stopping plays
Yeah.
I've seen we do all year.
And that gives the Panthers the ball back in Ashley Ridge territory. They'll say Matthew Shook was the primary tackler on that one. He just found the hole in the offensive line and blew that play up as soon as it started. And it's like
Timeout?
Timeout,
I
was
guess. Official
called.
timeout?
There might
maybe?
have been an official timeout. You might be right. So, I guess we'll take one with them. 4:57 left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Ashley Ridge in the lead.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Ball's handed off to Jaron Fox, and he will try to find a lane but get taken down for a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 6 from the 40-yard line. And this is a big drive for the Panthers to get some points on the board and get some momentum back after that huge defensive stop on 4th down. Speed option for the Panthers. Cameron Long keeps himself.
He's going,
He's got a lane.
he's going.
20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Panthers. That'll be a Swig and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown.
What a run by Long. What a run.
Just a perfect speed option, especially with the threat of Jaron Fox. Cameron Long basically baited the defense to go towards Fox, and Long just had an open lane down the far sideline and took it to the house.
Which makes up, that touchdown makes up for that interception.
Keon Jan comes out. The kick is up and good. And with 4:08 left to go in the first quarter, we are all knotted up once again. 7-all here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
Panthers set to kick it off after tying this game up at 7 with a beautiful Cameron Long speed option touchdown run. Are we gonna see some trickeration again here?
I wouldn't be surprised. They did it week 1. They avoided it during the New Hanover game. I don't know what they did last week against Armo.
I don't think they did it last week. And they will. They'll do a little pop-up squib kick attempting to fool Ashley Ridge, but it will be recovered at the 32-yard line by Sharo.
Seems to be a like a homecoming, a home game thing.
Yeah,
for the Mark Morris kicking team.
Yep. So that the Swamp Foxes will take over on offense at their own 33-yard line. The one thing, and granted it was only one drive, but the defense has looked very good against this Ashley Ridge offense thus far. Snap, Screen pass is caught out on the near side flat and pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line by Huggins is Jalen Grant.
Both these offenses seem to be going quick with their passes.
Yeah.
I don't
both. Neither one of these teams has tried to throw the ball past the line of scrimmage yet.
I've literally only seen screens.
Yeah. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side. Snap. Another, this time more of a dump off to the running back. And once again, nowhere to go. Only a gain of 2 for Campbell.
It looked like he gained 6 yards, but he was behind the line of scrimmage half the time.
Well, he did. In terms of the amount of yards he gained with the football in his hand, he's gained 6 yards. The only issue is that he caught it 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And that will bring up a 3rd and 1. Actually, are they?
Looks like the chains are being reset.
A 3rd and inches, maybe?
It's a 3rd and very short.
Yeah, well, it looks like the first down marker is behind behind the line of scrimmage, but they're saying, I'm shocked that, wait, nope, now they're moving them, so it will be a first down. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't bring out the chains to measure, but I think the chain gang moved before the decision was made. And this time Khalees keeps himself on the read option and gets blown up at the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line.
Usually our chain gang is on point, man. I know some of those guys over there. I think one of them used to drive my school bus.
2nd and 10, ball on the 43-yard line of Ashley Ridge. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Now motions the running back into the H-back slot, empty backfield, screen pass caught, but again, nowhere to go for Grant. And he will get blown up after a gain of 2. Make that 3. They'll mark him down at the 46-yard line. Jelani Alicia on the tackle. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 7.
With it being senior night, I see some big heads out there of players and cheerleaders.
Mm-hmm.
Seems interesting.
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side. Snap. Looking for the screen again, and it's a dump off into the flat to the running back. And again, nowhere to go. The Panthers are there, but he's still on his feet, still going, trying to get to the corner, and he does. He'll get the first down and more. And finally, a prowl of Panthers. Basically, the entire defensive line has to come around to take him down at the 40-yard line. What a play by Ryan Campbell. He just showed off why he's a 3-star recruit.
They had him
dead to rights in the backfield on the far side of the field.
At least like 8 yards back there, too.
And he was able to break at least 2 tackles, cut it to the near side of the field, and turn a loss into a first down and more. Screen pass on the first down play is caught along the near side sideline by Spivey, and he'll get pushed out of bounds at the 34-yard line. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 4.
Still of awe of what just happened there.
Absolutely. And looks like there's going to be a penalty. Yeah, I believe
Ball's coming back.
I believe it was a holding. I didn't see the signal by the ref. But either way, the ball will get pushed back to the 50-yard line. You'd have to imagine it's a holding on the Swamp Foxes. So that'll make it a 1st and 20. First and 20, ball on the 50-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side.
child of mine.
Khalees, low snap, two-step drop, now steps up into the pocket, looking down the middle of the field, and he throws it. It is caught at the 40-yard line
Flag on the field.
by Grant, but there is a flag on the field.
16, Jaden Alston. Reception by number 8, Jalen Grant.
To me, honestly, looked like a holding.
Yeah, I think this is going to be another holding, which will push Ashley Ridge back even further.
It looked like Anthony Cunningham was going to get off the edge, and then they just took that jersey, ripped him down.
And it will be a holding on the Swamp Foxes, so that'll make it a 1st and 30 from the Ashley Ridge 40. Ashley Ridge kind of shooting themselves in the foot with all these penalties on this drive thus far. Shotgun set 3 wide on the far side. 3-step drop. Khalees looking near side. It is, they're going to say he was out of bounds. Tried to get it to Spivey.
I don't know if you know this or not, but was Chapin one of the top teams in the state last year?
They were up. They were close. I don't think they were one of the top teams, but they were. I think they were receiving votes, if I remember correctly.
They're 0-4 this year, so I don't know.
Shotgun set 3 wide on the far side. They'll hand the ball off. This time a hole, and he's gone. 20, 10, one man to beat, and they will push him out of bounds. Great job right there. Trying to see what number.
I believe it was Mason Jones.
Yeah, it was Mason Jones. Great job by Jones staying with Campbell along the near side sideline, and he was able to push him out of bounds. It looked like Campbell was gone. It looked like that was going to be a sure touchdown, but Mason Jones was able to push him out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Still a huge gain for Campbell, but instead of it being a touchdown, it's a first down for Ashley Ridge at the Panther 13-yard line.
That's the fastest I've seen him zoom in, I don't know,
and,
5 years?
And a full start on Ashley Ridge will push it back to the 18-yard line now. So Ashley Ridge once again being hurt by the penalties in this drive.
Penalties have definitely been an issue for Ashley Ridge this drive.
Shotgun set 2 wide on the far side. Khalees takes the snap, hands it off to Campbell again. Campbell trying to find the edge, and he does again, but this time the Panthers are there to contain him. He will get it back to the original line of scrimmage for a gain of 5.
There is another
and
flag
there is
on the
another
field.
flag, and I think this is going to be another holding.
That ref threw that flag about 15 yards. I promise you. That dude was standing at the 30, and that landed on the 15. Absolutely chucked that flag.
Almost done with the first quarter here in Carolina Forest. 7-all is the score. Still waiting on the official word on the penalty. Refs are discussing it. And looks like they are marching it back. Yep, it's another holding. I think that has to be, what, their 4th or 5th holding on this drive?
I believe so.
The offensive front of Ashley Ridge is having issues going up against this strong defensive front of the Panthers.
They're looking like the New Hanover O-line at the end of that game. They had like 6 penalties back to back to back to back.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Khalees takes a snap, low snap, looking down the middle of the field, and it's caught. And getting close to the first down marker
It looks like
is Grant.
It looks like if they're going to get first down, they're going to be on the 1-yard line. It looks like kind of how it looks like.
Hayden Collier on the tackle. They will say it was just a few yards short. at the 6-yard line, and that is how the first quarter will end, with the score 7-all, but Ashley Ridge threatening in the red zone. As we head into the second quarter, we'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Swamp Foxes in the red zone to start the second quarter, tied at 7 here in Carolina Forest. If you are just joining us, you missed a very eventful first quarter. The game started with a squib onside kick, I guess you would call it, by the Panthers. That was recovered by the Panthers, giving them the ball at the Ashley Ridge 25-yard line. They were not able to capitalize on that field position as a well-timed screen pass interception by Julian Whitfield was taken back to the house for Ashley Ridge's first touchdown of the evening. And that's how the game started. So it's been a very eventful one, and then the Panthers were able to score on a speed option keeper by Cameron Long. And that's how we've got into this 7-all ball game, with Ashley Ridge threatening with the ball on the 7-yard line of the Panthers.
Let's see if this defense has a goal line stop in them.
Snap. They'll hand the ball off, trying to find a hole, and a great job by the Panthers containing Campbell. Looks like that was
Jaden Alston.
Jaden Alston made the tackle. Great job by Jay Alston coming in from the strong safety position and being able to contain Campbell and force the loss. That'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Make that 3rd and 8. And this is a big momentum play for both teams, but especially for the Panthers. If they can keep this drive to 3 or potentially even 0, it would put the momentum squarely on the side of the Panthers. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. The throw it far side. It is caught at the 6-yard line. It does not look like he got enough. They're going to mark him down at the 4-yard line. And it looks like he's just going to be inches short of the line to gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. And it looks like they're going to kick the field goal.
They avoided giving up 6 or 7 points to this offense.
Wyatt Carter coming out to kick the 20-yarder, or excuse me, 15-yarder. And the kick is up and good. And Ashley Ridge retakes the lead. It is 10-7 with 11:10 left to go in the first half here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon.
10-7, Ashley Ridge in the lead with 11:10 left to go in the first half. The Swamp Foxes getting ready to kick it away, and will be fielded at the 5-yard line, taking it out, trying to find a lane, and is able to get it all the way up.
They're
still
still pushing.
pushing the pile, still pushing. Finally, whistles are blown, and they're going to mark Brady McDowell not down, but they will say forward progress was stopped at the 40-yard line. Brady McDowell showing his power, and it just looked like a rugby scrum right there, just pushing the pile forward all the way to the 40-yard line.
100% right there.
Panthers back on offense, shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Long. Takes a snap, goes speed option again. This time pitches it out to Fox. Fox tries to get the corner and will step out of bounds at the 45-yard line after a gain of 5. Good call right there by Mark Morris. You know, the speed option worked on the last offensive drive with Long keeping it. Why not try it again to see if this time the pressure goes on to Long and Fox is able to take it. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the far side. This time they'll hand it off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane. He'll get a first down and a little more up to the 48-yard line of Ashley Ridge. That's enough for Tony McAfee State Farm. Carolina Forest first down.
Fox, number 28 on the carry, tackled by number 22, TJ Aiken. And it looks like another Carolina Forest first down.
That speed option's really working right now.
Yeah.
48.
The running game just in general is what's working today. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the far side. Long speed option again. Pitches out to Fox. Fox tries to break around the corner but is not able to. Breaks it inside before getting pushed out of bounds. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 46-yard line. So that'll be a gain of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 8.
He hit a little stiff arm in that play right there. Always love when a running back looks to hit the stiff arm.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of my favorite things about Derrick Henry.
Yeah, pull a Derrick Henry.
Nobody wants to embarrass a DB that bad as much as Derrick Henry did.
Derrick Henry or, what's his name, who was on the Seahawks?
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch, there we go, thank you. Play action pass, throwing it deep, wide open,
Yeah!
oh no! Oh yes, he did catch it.
He did catch it.
Zincone with the catch, he beat his defender, and he took it to the house for a Swing and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown.
Complete and utter breakdown of coverage right there for that DB.
Yeah.
He's tying his shoe like he was blaming it on his shoe.
Yeah, Julian Whitfield, who was the one who had the interception earlier, he got absolutely torched by Zincone on that pass. Zincone was wide open down the near side sideline, and the extra point is up and good. And with 10:07 left to go in the first half, the Panthers take their first lead of the evening. 13-10, Panthers lead it here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swing and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swing and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swing and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
Panthers now looking to keep the momentum on their side and have another good defensive possession with the Swamp Foxes getting ready to get the ball back after a beautifully thrown ball by Cameron Long to Zincone along the near side sideline for a huge touchdown.
He put it right in his basket.
Absolutely.
If Nixon Cone would have dropped that ball, it would not
I
have
thought
been.
he did for a second, and I was just thinking, no, you can't drop that open of a pass, as the kick is up and will be fielded and brought out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Jalen Weinglass on the tackle.
When you're given that beautiful of a pass, you cannot drop
No.
it. And he did succeed by not dropping it.
34-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Swamp Foxes.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Calise, play action pass, throws it to the far side, and it is incomplete.
That hit the receiver's hands, and he just
15,
let it fall down.
Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
And they started opening this game with the running game, like I said they would.
Did they say the extra point was missed?
Did they miss the extra point?
According to the scoreboard, it's saying. Unless they just forgot to put it up.
Nobody ever. I didn't hear that said
Yeah.
by anybody, so I think it's just an accidental.
Play is whistled in.
Are they talking about fixing the scoreboard? Well, Keon looks a little angry over there on the sideline, so he might have missed it.
Yeah.
That cost the Panthers 5. Spotting the ball on
A-
the 39-yard line.
An offsides on the Panthers will move the ball up to the 39-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Calise takes the snap, hands it off, trying to find a lane, trying to bounce it to the outside on the far side, but being pushed out of bounds by the Panthers. Campbell just nowhere to go, and the Panthers, after that first drive where Campbell was able to find holes and get some big gains, the Panthers have done a great job thus far since then, containing him and holding the corner.
2nd and 6.
They are. It was, honestly, for them, it was pretty unlucky for him to get through 3 tackles
Yeah.
anyway from that big play.
Yes.
So they've been on him all night, really.
So that'll bring up
Inadvertent face mask call.
and they're going to call
Brings it up to a 2nd and 2.
they're going to call an inadvertent face mask on the Panthers. So that'll put the ball up to the 43-yard line and make it a 2nd and 1. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Snap, play action pass, throws it down the middle of the field on a slant route, and it is caught for enough for a first down. Marked down at the 49-yard line. Grant on the catch.
Jalen Grant on the reception. Tackled by number 43, Jalen Weinglass.
One Jalen tackles another. Jalen Weinglass on the
49-yard
tackle.
line. First down for Ashley Reed.
We're getting to 7:45, so that probably means most of the region games have started by now.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Stepping up into the pocket is Calise. Lofts it into the
Yeah!
air, and it is incomplete. Great job by Mason Jones deflecting that ball. It looked like there was an opportunity for Mitchell to catch that one, but Mason Jones was right there to deflect that ball out of the air.
If he didn't throw his hand up, that could have been a touchdown.
Yeah, that looked. I thought he had Jones beat, or at least had enough spacing to where if he caught that ball, he would have been gone. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Snap, read option, keeping it himself is Calise. Calise tries to bounce through a couple of tackles and will get taken down at the 41-yard line. That will be just enough for an Ashley Ridge first down.
Jaden Alston.
Nice little midline read option by Trevor Calise.
The 41-yard
Read
line.
options and speed options seem to be working for both teams
Yeah.
today. You know what hasn't worked for both teams today?
Screen passes?
Screen passes, and they keep doing them.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Well, a deep pass, the first deep pass we saw worked for the Panthers, but Ashley Ridge's first deep pass did not work. Play action pass. They will go screen pass, and this time it does work at least a little bit, as they will get it out to the 38-yard line. Or excuse me, the 34-yard line. That'll bring up a 2nd and 4.
Ball's on the 34-yard line.
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side.
Let's see what this defense can do on this third.
Khalid hands it off, and once again, nowhere to go for Ryan Campbell. He'll get stood up at the line of scrimmage.
That's number 24.
Absolutely swallowed whole by this defensive front.
Ball spotted on the 35-yard line.
They're throwing George Hanley in there. I don't know if this is something we should be concerned about, but
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side, and not sure if that was a designed read option or if it was a play action, but either way, Khalid decides to take it down and gets a first down and more.
Tackled by number 34, Anthony Cunningham.
Gets the ball down to the 22-yard line.
I don't know if it's something big or is it just if it's something minor, but Quillen, I can't say his name.
Quillen.
Yeah, is in the tent. Like,
yeah, that's something,
for real this time.
That's something we'll have to keep an eye on as another carry. Josiah Mitchell on the carry, and he will get taken down at the...
And there's a Panther down.
14-yard line, and like you mentioned, there is a Panther down.
He's back up.
Yeah, he'll get up, limping a little bit, though. So looks like that is number 16, Jay Alston, who he's had a couple of good plays thus far tonight. So hopefully nothing too bad, and he'll be able to come back out onto the field.
Yep, hopefully nothing too serious there. He is jogging off on his own power.
Yes.
Head on down to the gate next to the scoreboard. We'll be recognizing the seniors for band at halftime.
Ashley Ridge lining back up to go ahead off this sort of injury timeout, I would call it.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Play action. Oh, no, they will hand it off, and almost getting into the end zone before getting taken down at the 4-yard line is Campbell.
Number 24,
Cameron
Gardner.
He got a stop right there, right before he got in there. And out comes big old 99.
Ball spotted on the 4-yard line. First and goal.
Gotta love when people are coming out of the tent immediately back in.
Yeah.
Timeout, Panthers.
And the Panthers will call a timeout, so we'll take one with them. With 6:11 left to go in the first half, 13-10 Panthers in the lead here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And a quick little change, because I was confused about this, because I didn't feel like it was right, but Ryan Campbell actually does have a good few offers. It's just that I couldn't find it on Twitter.
Okay.
He has offers from App State, Coastal, Colorado State, East Carolina, Howard, North Alabama, North Carolina, Pittsburgh, UConn, and Wake Forest and West Virginia. So
that's a few good offers right there for the running back.
Good ones. And Calise takes it on a read option, gets taken down at the 4-yard line, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Would be great if he committed to Coastal, but I don't know if that is a thing after looking at what Coastal looks like right now.
Hey, you never know.
But he has a lot of power offers out there.
Yeah, a lot.
West Virginia.
Yeah, a couple of Power 5 offers even. North Carolina, Wake Forest, and West Virginia.
Swamp Fox.
As now the Swamp Foxes decide to take a timeout with 5:21, although now the clock finally stopped. 5:20 left to go in the first half. We'll stay right here.
When you have 3 offers from 3 good ACT teams, I feel like you're a really good running back.
Yeah. Yeah, he's ranked 18th in the nation in South Carolina. He's the 61st running back in the nation.
He might just go to North Carolina so he can play under Belichick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what North Carolina is banking on, is that players want to go to play for Belichick.
Playing at LAX.
I mean, considering that, especially considering that now, the fact that the Panthers have been able to contain him as well as they have thus far is a very good sign. Yes.
So crazy.
Second and goal from the 3. Snap, speed option. Calais keeps himself, and he will walk into the end zone, get around the corner, and into the end zone for the touchdown. And that will give the Swamp Foxes the lead once again. And now that missed extra point earlier that we didn't notice was a missed extra point may impact this game, because now if the Swamp Foxes hit this extra point, they're up by 4 instead of 3.
It's always key to make your extra points.
Yep.
And when it comes down to being a possible game to where that extra point clearly matters in the game, it is always a bad thing. He made it.
And the extra point by Carter is up and good. And with 5:15 left to go in the first half, it is 17-13. Swamp Foxes retake the lead here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon.
5:15 left to go in the first half, with the Panthers down by 4, 17-13. And we were talking about it during the break. This game looks like it's going to be a shootout.
Definitely. Looks 100% like a shootout.
And while the Panthers' offense, as the kick is up, will be fielded at the 5-yard line, taken out by McDowell. McDowell tries to find a lane. He's got some space. He's got a couple men to beat.
He dropped the ball.
And he dropped the ball. Ball's on the ground. Wait to see what the call is. And they will say the Panthers recovered it, and they will mark him down. Still waiting. Oh, they're going to spot it all the way back at the 43-yard line. So that's where the Panthers will start on offense once again. But what I was about to say is the one issue that I see with this game becoming a shootout is the Panthers in games like these have had issues at times. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the other side. Long throws it to the flat, and it's intercepted once again. Second interception for Cameron Long, and they're going to take. Oh, no.
To score.
Oh, yeah, they are. Never mind. I take that back. Looked like he was going to get stopped at first, but Steven Jefferson is able to take it to the house, and that'll be the second pick six of the evening for Ashley Ridge. And just as I was about to say, Cameron Long and this Panther offense proves my point. I don't know if this Panther offense is powerful enough and dynamic enough to keep up with this high-powered Ashley Ridge offense, especially not if they give up turnovers like that.
We'll see how it goes throughout this game, but 2 pick sixes is not a amazing way to start your first half of a game. But these guys need to get their heads up.
Yeah.
They seem to be crushed down on the sideline already. So
the extra point is up and good, and with 4:50 left to go in the first half, it is 24-13 now. And, you know, what's the one thing that coaches and analysts always say? What are the 2 things that can make you lose the game instead of win the game? Turnovers and penalties. And ironically, both teams have been doing one of them. The Panthers have been giving up a lot of turnovers. Ashley Ridge has had a lot of penalties on them. So which one is going to crack first, which one is going to get their act together first, may be the determining factor in who wins this game.
I really hope it's our turnover battle.
Yeah.
Because 2 pick sixes is not looking good on the stat sheet right
now.
now.
Yeah, especially, it would be one thing if they were just regular interceptions, but when they're both pick sixes, that's a 14-point, well, at least a 14-point difference.
It's kickoff coming.
The kickoff is up, and it will be fielded. Actually, they're going to let it bounce out of bounds.
There's a flag for something?
I'm assuming it would be for kick out of bounds.
They have that?
Yeah. If it's a free kick out of bounds, then it moves up to the 40.
Interesting. I need to read the rule book. Is there like a rule book that's posted that I can go read on my downtime?
That's one that you should. That's in college too. Although they're not. Oh, okay. Now they're moving up. I was just about to say, I'm confused now because they're not moving the ball up.
KJ and the cheerleaders getting the student section pumped up. He's trying to make sure people are happy on the sideline. That's a true leader you see in a team.
So it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 35-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Long takes a snap, hands off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane, and there's nowhere to go as he basically gets suplexed by Julian Whitfield. Oh, actually, they're going to say it was Malachi Mitchell, number 0, on that tackle, but he got picked up and dropped.
Suplex and then morally attacked at the end of the run for absolutely no reason.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Long play action pass, looking down the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to River Thane, but just a little bit out of reach.
When the ball hits your hands, you have to catch it. That's all I'm going to say right here, right now, and I'm going to drop it after that. Ball hits your hands, catch the dang ball.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 11. 4:17 left to go in the first half. Panthers trail it 24-13. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Long takes a snap, speed option. This time he'll keep it himself, nowhere really to go with it, and he'll just be ferried out of bounds at around the 39-yard line. We'll see where they're going to mark him officially out of bounds.
Defense is coming out, or punt team or something.
Yeah, punt team's coming out. Not that it really matters, but that looks like a bad spot. I thought he got a little bit further than the 37-yard line.
spotted
Hey,
on the
Roman
37
Fisher back punting, which is
Yep.
a good sight, I believe.
So Roman Fisher will come out to punt it away.
They're just gonna let the play clock, or the play clock isn't operating or something. What is wrong? Play clocks are all the way down at 0.
Unless it's broken again. Now it's at 10. So
Is it?
Who knows? Or no, never mind. I thought I saw a 1 next to it. As the punt is fielded at around the 40-yard line and
Oh, Roman Fisher seems to be down.
ferried out of bounds. They'll mark the return man out at the 45-yard line.
That was a jarring hit. That knocked his helmet straight off.
It'll be 1st and 10.
Kind of surprising, especially with how they protect special teams guys, that
Yeah.
was not deemed a roughing the punter or roughing the kicker.
He's a linebacker.
Well, no, I know that, but I'm just saying in terms of the way the rules are interpreted nowadays.
The ref looks at that and says, "That's an
That's
outside.
that's a
that's
linebacker,
an outside
so I'm
linebacker."
gonna let them do what they want to.
Panther, number 30,
It's
Roman
like
Fisher.
how Cam Newton used to get destroyed, but because he was big, the refs would keep their flags in their pockets. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Snap, hand, oh no, read option, keeping himself and getting a gain of 2 is Khalees.
Pass number 5, Trevor Calise on the carry. Tackled by number 43, Jalen.
3.5 minutes left to go in the first half.
Pickup of 2. Second
And
down.
this is a big drive for the Panther defense to basically keep them in the game. Down by 11 already as we head towards halftime. And you do not want Ashley Ridge to start running away with this one. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Khalid motions his running back out to the flat. Throws a screen pass out. Trying to find a lane. Gets around the edge and gets taken down, but the ball's on the
Fumble,
ground.
fumble.
The Panthers, I believe, have
Panther
it.
recovery.
The Panthers have
Panthers have the
recovered
ball.
it. Ryan Campbell trying to be a little too fancy along the sideline, fumbles it, and the Panthers come up with it and get the ball back.
I think they might be done throwing those screen passes.
Yeah, I would say so.
Both teams.
Those screen passes have resulted in an interception, a pick 6, and a fumble.
So that means both teams should just
Should be done.
be done.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Snap, hands off to Fox. Fox
There
finds the
goes
lane,
Jared
and
Fox.
he's not quite gone, but he will get up to the 30-yard line. That'll be enough for Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. They'll mark him down at the 29-yard line.
Number 9, Steven Jefferson.
And he just had a couple of men to beat. If he could have gotten past that second level, he would have been gone. But a good job by Ashley Ridge, keeping him contained once he got past that first level. But he was still able to get the first down. There is a flag, however, so this one may be coming back.
Penalties have been an issue for Ashley Ridge, and now seems to be starting to be an issue for the Panthers.
Waiting on the official call. And it will be a holding on the Panthers, so negate that big run by Jaron Fox.
Ball's on the 41-yard line. 1st and 10. for the
They
Panthers.
will. It must have been a holding further up in the field by a wide receiver because they'll mark it at the 41-yard line.
Must have been a receiver. Or a lineman was down there. He was moving it.
Yeah. But it will be a 1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Short pass out
He's
is
out.
caught, and taking it to the
Touchdown.
house is Caden Cole. Great slant route by Cole, and that'll be enough for a Swing and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown. And those slant routes all season long thus far have been working to perfection for the Panthers, especially with the speed of the likes of Cole and Zincone.
Definitely.
The extra
When you're a speedy receiver, a slant works
exactly
99% of the time.
Slant or drag route works perfectly for these speedsters on the wide receiver core for the Panthers. The extra point is up and good, but there is a flag. So we'll wait to see what the call is there. Refs huddling up to discuss the penalty.
Wonder what it was. Could be encroachment. That happens a lot on
They're
kicks.
pointing towards Carolina Forest, so
Looks like that might enforce the penalty on the kickoff. But a big hand for your Panther offense.
it'll be a roughing the kicker on Ashley Ridge, so that will push the extra point, push the kickoff up to the 50.
Are we going to see some Sean Payton trickery again?
Maybe so. So with 2:30 left to go in the first half, it is now 24-20, and that's exactly what the Panthers need. Actually, I take that back. It'll be a 15-yard penalty, so it'll push it up to the 45 of Ashley Ridge. So, yeah, I mean, with how far up the field they are, you got to say, and with 2.5 minutes left to go in the half, use this to your advantage. Take a chance and try to get the ball back, not only to score again and retake the lead, but you have the opportunity to get the ball back in Ashley Ridge territory.
99% this is about to be either onside kick or a weird squib kick.
I'm gonna assume some weird squib kick. As Jan comes up, and he will boot it away and just launch it into the end zone.
He just kicked a field goal.
I would love to see. I know this would be a wonky rule and would be exploited and whatnot, but you should get something for kicking the kickoff through the goal post.
You should.
But either way, and I don't understand why you would do that, because now you're putting it at the 20-yard line. They only push Ashley Ridge back 25 yards. Even if you did a squib kick, it might have pushed them back even further than they are currently.
And if you get a squib kick, there's a chance you get the ball.
Exactly. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Looking near side and throwing it, caught! And,
Not caught.
Thought for a second he was able to catch it. That was a quick pass by Khalees trying to get it to Josiah Mitchell. But just out of reach.
He overthrew his receiver there.
Yeah.
He had our corners beat, but we got a break out there.
Got lucky there, because if that pass was on target, Mitchell was gone.
Could have been another ginormous play for a touchdown in this game.
Yep.
That seems to be the story of this game.
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Hands off. Trying to find a hole. Still on his feet and finally getting pulled down from behind is Campbell. A great job right there by Alston.
He just keeps breaking tackle after tackle after tackle after tackle.
But Jay Alston, again, another nice job staying with Campbell. And even though it was basically a shoestring tackle, he was still able to get him down for the loss. And that'll bring up 3rd and 12. Shotgun set. Actually, empty backfield. 5 wide, 3 on the near side, 2 on the far side. Snap. Khalees looks far side. Throws it. Dump off pass is caught, but nowhere to go. They'll say he got back to the original line of scrimmage for a gain of 2. But that'll bring up 4th and 10. Spivey on the reception. And the Panthers take a timeout with 1:33 left to go in the half. And now the Panthers, you would have to assume, have the opportunity to go into the locker room with the lead, which, if you asked me 4 minutes ago if that was possible, I would have said absolutely not.
They have been – this defense is getting the stops they need right now to give this offense a better chance to go ahead and go score at the end of this quarter.
Yeah.
Now
the key is going to be clock management, obviously.
And they tried another screen pass,
which has not been working.
If I was any coach for either team, I would
stop with the screen passes.
I would just cancel the screen passes. Yeah. And it's not even that I don't like a screen pass. It has not worked at all in this game.
If something doesn't work in a game, no matter how much you like using it, you do not continue using it. The punt is away, and the Panthers will let it bounce. It will take an Ashley Ridge bounce and settle down at the 38-yard line.
That flag, I don't know what it was for, but there should have been a flag on us for too many men.
That may be what it is.
Braylon Fernandez was flying off the field at the end right there to try to get off in time.
There's a flag on the play at about the 50-yard line.
That may be what the flag is on, so we'll have to wait to see. I don't think the too many men penalty would give them a first down.
I don't either.
So they may just decline this.
I mean, any reason to push the Panthers back for Ashley Ridge, they might just go ahead and accept it. Or would they have to punt again?
They'd have to punt again.
Never mind.
Yeah.
They would probably not accept
because
that.
Because I think it would only be a 5-yard penalty, which would mean it would be a 4th and 4.
And then a punt, yeah.
And then they'd have to repunt it.
Be no reason to repunt. Morris is halfway on the field.
Oh, it's actually a holding on the Panthers, so doesn't matter anyway. Oh, and another penalty, a personal foul on the Panthers. So Panthers, or excuse me, Ashley Ridge will accept the 15-yarder personal foul.
I wonder what the personal foul was.
I'm not sure. I didn't see anything. But either way, that will push the Panthers back. And they will start
20-yard line, 25-yard line.
It'll be the 23.
That's directly in the middle of what I just said.
Pretty much. So that'll be where the Panthers will start on offense with 1:23 left to go in the half. We'll see how aggressive the Panthers are, down by 4. Trying to take a lead into the locker room.
Just no matter what you do here, do not throw an interception.
Do not turn the ball over. That is the most important thing on this drive.
Especially with being in your own territory. Yeah. Keep the ball safe, not the bowl.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Snap. They'll throw a screen pass out to Zincone. Zincone tries to find a lane, but nowhere to go. Tries to spin out of a tackle, but he will only get a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 8, or 2nd and 6.
Any chance to broadcast this down on Mark Morris's headset and just...
He wouldn't listen to us.
Cancel the screen pass.
And the Swamp Foxes decide to take a timeout with 1:02 left to go in the half.
We would like to thank our sponsors, the Citizens Bank.
Trust me, we've had many a game up here that we wish we could do that.
Smart Solutions. A community bank. Being active in the communities which they serve is very important too.
JV last night traveled to Ashley Ridge. They did end up losing 14-7. Our 9th grade team played St. James. They won. I just felt like I needed to just shout that out.
That's not a surprise whatsoever. I'm not sure about the Ashley Ridge one. Considering how good their varsity team is, you would have to assume their JV team is good as well.
Exactly.
But freshman team beating St. James is not a surprise whatsoever. I mean, our freshman team would probably be on varsity at like half of the schools in South Carolina.
Honestly.
What's going on, baby? Doing good?
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side.
See if they can get going.
Long takes the snap, hands off. Fox tries to find a lane, still on his feet before getting taken down at the 35-yard line.
Number 28, Jared Fox.
You can see the scoreboard a bit better than I can. Do we have any timeouts?
No.
Okay.
No timeouts left for the Panthers. 1 left for Ashley Ridge. And that was enough for a Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. And they'll hand it off again to Fox, and this time he gets destroyed in the backfield. Actually, it was bobbled on the snap, and Cameron Long just had to fall on it and loses 6 in the process. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Gotta go quick. 3-step drop, looking down the far side, and it is incomplete.
That's some good DP play right there.
Trying to get it to McDowell.
If he didn't get his hand in there into the catching range, I don't know if that's the right word for Brady McDowell, but that would have just could have been a first down.
25.4 seconds left to go in the first half. It is 3rd and 16, and now you'd have to imagine that maybe the Panthers at this point just look to put it into the half. Probably a handoff here, see if Fox can do anything. Snap, no, they'll pass it, 3-step drop, rolling out to his left, and now taking it down and running it himself is Cameron Long. He'll step out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That won't be enough for a first down. And that'll bring up a 4th and 5. And now a very interesting decision for Mark Morris. And they're going to go for it. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. And there's a whistle. We'll have to see who moves first, and they're going to say the offense moved first. False start on Carolina Forest, and now the punt unit will come out.
There's been some things to kill this final drive right here.
I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with the thought process there, trying to draw Ashley Ridge offside and get a free first down, but unfortunately the cadence was not communicated properly. And now punting it away and just letting it bounce. It'll take a Panther bounce and roll down to all the way down to the 25-yard line. And with 6.9 seconds left to go in the first half, you'd have to imagine that Ashley Ridge will more than likely just knee it.
But who knows?
Yeah, they may try a shock play.
Because they're going to expect us to not think it, and then they might just go ahead and do it.
At the half, we'll have some analysis of the first half and get you ready for the second half. Also, bring you around the region, see how Myrtle Beach is doing against Irmo. You're shaking your head. What do you know? What do you know?
Just as good as we did. It's 21-7 Irmo.
Okay. Well, like I said, it's a good litmus test to see as
number 5, Trevor Kalitz with a kneel down.
Okay, they snapped the ball and kneed it down. So that will end the first half with the Panthers trailing by 4, 24-20. Ashley Ridge in the lead. We'll take a quick break and come right back with some first half analysis and get you ready for the second half here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon. Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
We are at the half here at Panther Stadium with Carolina Forest trailing Ashley Ridge 24-20. And starting off this halftime show, we'll go around the region. Miles, we have some scores around Region 6-5A.
I have some scores, and some of the heartbreaking things is the entire region, I do believe, is losing. If that Conway game is what it is.
No, you are.
Okay. Conway is the only team winning.
Shockingly, Conway is the only team that is winning right now. I will give you that score right now. It is 22-8. Conway leading Aner. This was 2 minutes ago with 2:20 left to go in the second quarter.
It is their homecoming, so I did expect that.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So.
North Myrtle Beach is trailing 7-3 to Marlboro County.
Which, again, I mean, we talked about it off the air. Marlboro County isn't a bad team, but they are a 3A team, so it's, yeah.
St. James is losing 28-7 to James Island, which is sort of expected.
Yeah.
James Island is a really good team. Sauxey's down 13-0 against Loris.
Which again, Loris is another good 3A team.
And then you said the Ainer Conway game.
I did.
And then the biggest game
The big game of the night.
besides here.
Yes.
Irmo is leading.
I would argue, I mean, no disrespect to this game, but that's the bigger
That's the
game
biggest
in
game in the
Horry
region.
County right now.
Irmo is leading the Seahawks 28-7.
So, and I don't know what you think of this. Different partners have had different thoughts on my using the transitive property a lot, but that shows that Carolina Forest is a better team than Myrtle Beach.
105%.
Because at this point, at the half last week against Carolina Forest, Irmo was only up by a touchdown. So, yeah, that shows that Carolina Forest, unless something disastrous happens or unless there's some sort of complete collapse, they should be winning Region 6 this season.
Should be. I always thought that Myrtle Beach game is going to be the scary game.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's still going to be the scary game.
It is. But especially with it being at home, I don't see, unless they have a complete collapse, the Panthers should be winning that game.
When was the last time we played the Myrtle Beach Seahawks at home?
The last time, I'd have to look back. I'm not 100% sure. Because obviously they weren't in our region for a while.
Perhaps.
So I want to say it was 2019.
Okay.
I want to say it was 2019. But I know it was a while since the Panthers beat Myrtle Beach, prior to last year. So going to the next level real quick, there is one Ashley Ridge, and it's kind of ironic because Ashley Ridge is much better, and this is kind of a joke for teams that aren't very good usually.
Mm-hmm.
But I want you to guess what is the position of their one player that is in Division 1 right now.
Are they the kicker?
You're close.
Punter.
Yes.
Okay. Not surprising.
Will McKeown, who was from a few years back, he's a redshirt junior at Clemson. And they will be hosting Syracuse this weekend. Clemson has been sucking.
Clemson
By the
has
way,
looked awful.
They have looked awful.
And so has honestly South Carolina. So.
And so has Coastal. So just South Carolina D1 teams in general have been horrible.
And that's why I'm an Ohio State fan.
Don't say that.
What's wrong? What's wrong with the Ohio State Buckeyes? We can go down a whole list right now.
Both of my sisters go to rival Big Ten schools. So one is at Penn State right now, and the other one is at Wisconsin. And my dad went to Wisconsin, so
I don't know what to say about that.
For Carolina Forest, you got Philip McLean over at Alabama State. They are on a bye week this week. Coastal, did you see that the odds makers are giving Coastal absolutely zero chance against South Alabama this week?
That's honestly insane to me, honestly. But South Alabama is a good
and it
lower
is on
end
the road.
FBS team, and they're at South. Yeah. There's a pretty good chance they lose.
Yeah. And then
good old Joe Ober, man.
Yep. And then Ethan Hamilton and Presbyterian is hosting Bluefield State, a Division II program. So that should be a win for them at least.
We only have 3 guys?
No, 4.
4.
Two guys at Coastal. Both Nate Schusler
I forgot about Nate.
And Joe Ober are both at Coastal. I don't know. I'm assuming maybe you know better than I do. Has Scott decided to just completely move on from football?
I really haven't talked to him much since he played for Coastal.
Yeah.
But he doesn't seem to be on that roster.
Yeah, he hasn't been on the roster for the last 2 years. He was on it, back in 2023, but he hasn't been on the roster last year or this year. With 9.5 minutes left to go in halftime, it's an extended halftime tonight because of senior night and all of that. So looking ahead to the second half, like we talked about during the tail end of that second quarter, if you told me halfway through the second quarter that the Panthers were only going to be down by 4, I would have been happily surprised, because they did not look good for a while in that second quarter. But they fought back. They've played pretty well in that latter half of the second quarter. What do the Panthers need to do to pull out a victory in this one?
They need to just keep going at the run game, letting Fox run that ball, and then, honestly, stop the penalties. And to me,
axe the screen pass?
Yeah, axe the screen pass. Just get rid of the screen pass, in general.
Just throw that part of the playbook out.
And change in the past, 2 minutes. It is now 42-7 James Island. So, I don't know what just happened, but
we've talked about it. Is there any update on Irma Memorial Beach?
Still 28-7. Okay. Loris scored again, but
we talked about it before, and looking at the region standings right now, obviously none of the non-region games technically matter for the playoffs, but it's not really all that surprising. Although St. James, the fact that they are 2-1 is kind of surprising.
They beat Berkeley, right?
Yeah.
Or was it Wando? It was either Berkeley or Wando.
Last week they beat Wando. Yeah, it was
I knew
Wando.
They played both of those.
Yeah.
Charleston teams.
Yeah. So that's the only kind of surprise. And then North Myrtle Beach, it's funny. Wayne White told me before the season even started, we were talking about the fact that this would be the first time I'd actually be able to see their light show over at the Hank, because of the fact that when we faced them at North Myrtle Beach a couple of years ago, it got rain postponed, and so it was a day game. And he said, make sure to watch it during pregame, because it's probably the only time you'll see it during this game because of how bad they are this season. So, it's not really all that surprising. North Myrtle Beach is actually 2-2 right now, but that's because they've played some lower end competition, shall we say. They play West Brunswick. What more do I need to say?
What more mediocre team are there?
And then Socastee and Conway 1-3 and 0-4. Those two are probably going to be the cellar dwellers. So yeah,
I never knew about the light show. There's a light show at North Myrtle Beach.
They've got the fancy lights like they do at Alabama.
Oh.
And they do when they come out on the field, and when they score touchdowns, they do
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is something you missed during a gay game.
Yeah, so I was disappointed a couple of years ago when it got rained out, and thus they moved it to an afternoon slot. So this year, hopefully, fingers crossed, Mother Nature does not play foul again this season. But yeah, so looking ahead to the second half, what do the Panthers need to do to come out with a win in this game?
Besides handing it off to Jaron Fox and just letting him run over.
Which, outside of that one
big run that got called back.
Well, outside of the one big run that got called back. Well, yeah, actually, you're right. That was the only one that it really had. Malquan Pimento has been playing great in the interior, and he hasn't been able to get to that second level where he's so dynamic. And that's something that's going to need to change in the second half.
The O-line needs to be a little bit stronger with how they're doing it.
Which we've talked about all season thus far. The offensive line is not the offensive line that we had last season.
They were so excited to go against this guy in the pregame.
Well, because before a game you're thinking, oh, we're going to dominate this this Division I caliber guy.
Yeah.
But then reality strikes you
When did Delaware become a D1 school?
this year.
Oh,
Well,
interesting.
they've always been D1. They were FCS
Oh, okay.
before, but they are now a part of Conference USA.
Interesting.
Yeah, they jumped up to FBS this season.
Did not know that.
Yeah. As the band plays
keeps
halftime.
What is this weird green hand they got out on the field?
Who knows? It's interesting.
It's a lot of interesting big, like, bush creatures. It looks like a dolphin, a dino, and a hand.
Yes. Dolphin, dino, and severed hand.
Yeah. Interesting. To be frank, is
Yes.
very interesting.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, if Jaron Fox can find a few holes, then they certainly have the chance to win this game. But surprisingly, I don't think Jaron Fox does not have, or did he score the first touchdown?
I don't think he has a touchdown.
No,
I
he
think
does not.
that was Cameron Long
Yeah, that
rushing
was-
at the end.
You're right. That was on the speed option. So, yeah, Jaron Fox has not had a touchdown yet in this game. So, it's kind of, what's going to happen? Is he still going to get shut down by this Ashley Ridge defense? Or is it going to be like the Myrtle Beach game of last season where he kept on fighting, getting a few yards, and then finally he's able to break the big one? Whether that happens, I think, will be the determining factor on if the Panthers are able to win this game.
Also, turnovers.
Turnovers. Yes.
Turnovers.
Protect the ball.
Need to limit all turnovers in this second
It's like
quarter.
what John Heisman said back in the day. Protect is better to die young than fumble this football. Or in Cameron Long's case, throw interceptions. Protect the football.
I go to the Denzel Washington thing from Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Like, anytime you do something, I'm going to break it in your... I'm just going to go in and attack you.
Yep.
You just need to, like... I can't remember the scene
Yeah,
correctly without
yeah.
saying the words, but I
Yeah.
can't say the words.
Yeah, obviously.
But it's a hilarious
Yes, it
scene,
is.
and then it's
Yes.
how I feel right now.
Yes.
Remember the Titans is a good movie.
It is. It is.
That is the movie, right?
I'm pretty sure you're right. Yes. Either that or yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right.
How much time we got left?
Minute and 5 seconds left to go in halftime with the band still playing. Obviously an extended halftime this evening with it being senior day, them doing the presentation for all the senior marching band members on the field prior to their performance.
Were you part of the marching band?
I was actually.
What'd you play?
Trumpet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Trumpet was as tall as you were.
No, trumpet is a small one.
Oh,
You're thinking of
I'm thinking of the trombone.
You're thinking of trombone or like the tuba.
Oh, and they're taking the dino off the field.
One of
would like to thank corporate sponsor.
one of the highlights of my high school career in band was my junior year. We went to the state championship, so being able to play on Giant Stadium
Fun.
back in the day. This is before MetLife was built. The old Giant Stadium.
Before they combined the Jets and the
Well,
Giants.
no, they were still the Jets. Both teams still played there, but it was called Giant Stadium.
That would suck to be the Jets if you
Oh
played
yeah, they
Giant
were.
Stadium.
Oh yeah, they were the little brother. They've always been the little brother. They still are the little brother. Even no matter how badly the Giants stink, the Jets will still always be little brother in New York.
One last final score report.
Okay.
Loris is now up 29-0. on Saucasy. They went for 2 twice.
Yeah. Oh, and scored twice.
And scored twice because
Wow.
it was 13-0.
Wow, shocking.
Irmo's still up 28-7. James Island still up 42-7. And Marlboro County is still up by 4 on North Myrtle Beach. You know how interesting that would be for Marlboro County to go back-to-back weeks winning against beating 5A schools?
Yeah. But, I mean, and this is kind of a good thing and bad thing at the same time, and it'll be interesting to see how the Panthers do once we get to the playoffs. With how this game has gone and with how other games in the region have gone over the last couple of weeks,
True.
Without a shadow of a doubt, Region 6 is unfortunately the weakest region, if at least in the lower state, if not in all of 5A.
True.
Because the only team that is even semi-competitive against other teams outside of the region is Carolina Forest.
True.
It's like what a lot of people used to complain about with the Big Ten, where it was so top-heavy.
Or what they do right now with,
With Big 12?
Yeah, the Big 12.
Yeah.
Or what
Or
they
the
did with
ACC, yeah. With the ACC.
With the ACC. Yeah.
With Clemson, even though Clemson.
But Clemson's out of the air now.
Yeah. As we are just a few moments away from kickoff of the second half.
Refs are coming back on the field.
Yep. Oh, Keon must not be happy with the fact that he missed that extra point earlier, because he is on the field practicing his extra points.
I could have told you that from his face looking down here at the film.
Yeah.
He was angry at himself, and he has all the right to be angry at himself.
As soon as he came out on the field, the kickoff or the field goal unit went on to the 2-yard line and started practicing field extra points.
Biggest important thing to do if you are Keon is just go out there and practice.
Especially because the Panthers don't really try other field goals outside of the extra point very often.
They do not.
As both teams are coming onto the field, getting ready to start the second half. The Panthers will start with the ball on offense and have the opportunity to retake the lead down by 4, 24-20, as they deferred the coin toss.
They will get the ball. I don't know why that just popped out of my...
Mark Morris is talking to the ref about something. Obviously can't hear what exactly he's talking about, but
if I was him, I'd ask about the personal foul right there at the end, see what it was. I mean, I know it doesn't matter anymore.
I would assume he got an explanation when it happened.
Sometimes refs don't like to give explanations. They wait till halftime.
That's true.
Because if it's that close to halftime, they might just wait.
True.
Christian Bennett is still out, which is... I wonder what actually was wrong with him.
Wyatt Carter sets the ball up on the tee and boots it away, and the second half is underway. McDowell will let the ball bounce into the end zone, and the Panthers will start on the 20-yard line to start the second half.
Oh, Tristan Green, man. Former player just failed to flip. That looked like it hurt, too.
Oh, I'm sure. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the far side. Long takes the snap, hands it off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane, and again, nowhere to go, and a pack of Foxes will push him back. They'll say he was able to get a gain of 3, so that'll make it 2nd and 7 from the 23-yard line.
Pickup of about 3, 2nd and 7.
Loris is now up 36-0, and Irmo up 35-7.
Yeah, so if that holds up anywhere close to where it is now, it's going to be a worse score for Myrtle Beach than it was for the Panthers, as a slant pass out to Zincona on the near side is caught, and he'll get up to the 34-yard line. That'll be enough for a Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
First down.
It looks like another Carolina
Gotta say it like Pat McAfee. First down.
That's that's what you want to see for the Panthers, is those slant routes. Use the slant routes. Shotgun set, 2 wide, as well as the H-back and tight end on the far side. They'll hand it off to Fox going that way. He'll try to break around the corner, and he will get taken down at the 45-yard line. And that'll be enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm first down.
They had O-lineman out there playing H-back. That was Albie.
That'll be Mecca set up in the H-back position, going that extra heavy package. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. And they'll move the H-back and the tight end again over to the near side, this time running in near side with Fox. Fox breaks through 1 tackle but gets tripped up from behind at the 49-yard line.
He's inching closer and closer and closer and closer. He's just breaking it out.
Good job by Sean Fields staying with him and just pulling him down from his ankles and making sure that Fox cannot use his strength to break out of the tackle. 2nd and 6, ball on the Carolina Forest 49-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side.
H-back in motion again.
Moving the H-back over to the near side, trying to go power again. Fox tries to find a lane this time. He breaks through. Looked like he was down, but is able to break through the first tackler and takes it all the way down to the 34-yard line. And that'll be enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
I just saw a kid walk by with his whole face was painted purple. I don't think that works with the theme.
No, it doesn't. But that was a great play by Fox. It looked like he was dead to rights after only a gain of maybe 2 or 3. But he was able to find a hole and bounce through it for a huge gain. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Snap. Hands off to Fox again. This time he finds the lane. This time he's gone. But 1 man to beat, and they push him down at the 15-yard line. But that's another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. This is like the Myrtle Beach game last season. He's just inching and inching and inching, finding more and more space every time he gets the ball. It's just a matter of time before he breaks the big one. And at this point, he doesn't even need to break the big one, as they are already in the red zone at the 15-yard line.
So you know what that means? That's another Carolina Forest first down.
It is. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. This time they bring in Washington, and he gets the handoff, and he will get a gain of 4. Oh, no, that was Fox.
No, I think that was Jaden Anderson.
Oh, Anderson. No, that's what I meant. Yeah, number 27.
Is there person on, or is there 27 named Washington?
I was thinking of last week, or a couple of weeks ago's game, I think. Anderson with the carry. And Anderson's still out there. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. They'll hand it off again. Anderson tries to plow through, but
number 27, Jaden Anderson,
And come back. Here comes
Pack
back
of
in Jaron
Foxes.
Fox.
Pack of Foxes will take him down at the 10-yard line, and now Jaron Fox will come back in on this 3rd and 5.
Ball spotted on the 10-yard line, no gain. 3rd and 5.
Have you seen
Bennett or Long? I don't think so.
Keelan.
Or Alicia?
No, whatever.
As
Sorry.
that pass
Touchdown.
is thrown to McDowell on the slant route into the end zone for a touchdown. That'll be a Swig and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown.
I'm just going to call him KJ because that's what I call him. Never mind, I see him. I was just
Yeah.
about to say, do you see him
Yeah.
even out there? But now I do.
And now we'll see if the practice pays off for Keon Jan coming out for the extra point.
Who caught that ball?
McDowell.
Good old Brady McDowell.
Yep. Extra point is good. And with just under 7 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter, the Panthers retake the lead. 27-24. Panthers in the lead. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
And another onside kick, a direct onside kick this time for the Panthers.
Coach is pointing our way.
And waiting to see the official call. That was a very quick, it was kind of a sneak onside kick where the Panthers didn't even really line up.
Looks like the ball goes to Ashley Ridge.
And they will say Ashley Ridge was able to recover it at their own 45-yard line. So an interesting decision to try the trickeration in the second half, but not quite able to get it this time around.
So, yeah, with Christian Brown now being out, we're seeing a lot more Hayden Collier.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Screen passes caught out on the far side flat. And will get taken down after a gain of 3 to Spivey.
Was that a screen pass?
Yes. Yep, they're still doing the screen pass.
I'm just going to leave it alone. Because if I leave it alone,
if Ashley Ridge is doing it, it's a good thing for us.
if I leave it alone, they'll stop doing it.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. They'll hand it off this time and trying to find a lane, but no dice is Campbell. He'll get taken down after a gain of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 6.
Tackled by number 35, Darius Huggins.
Darius Huggins on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
Oh, actually, they're going to say he didn't get any. Well, they kind of moved the ball back. It's ball up. It's basically in between the 33 and 34-yard line. So make it
3rd down.
6.5. Or excuse me, 7.5. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Snap, 1-step drop, stepping up into the pocket and getting walloped in the backfield by Cunningham is Khalid. And whistles are now blown.
That ball came out, but I don't know if he was down before that ball came out.
I think he fell on it anyway.
Probably.
Even if it came out before his knee was down. Either way, it will bring up a 4th and 8. Make that a 4th and 7. And there was a penalty, I believe a holding on Ashley Ridge. Panthers will obviously decline it and bring up 4th down. And the punting unit will have to come on for the Swamp Foxes.
And there's a true quarterback that wants to get better. He's over there warming himself up before the game, or well, before his drive out there, making his legs warm. That's a true good QB.
Whistles are blown on the snap, and I believe this may be a false start on Ashley Ridge. Yep, they're moving back. And it will be a false start on the Swamp Foxes. So that'll move the ball back to the 43-yard line. And with 5.5 left to go in the third quarter, Panthers now will get the ball back and have the opportunity to extend their 3-point lead. And more whistles are blown, and this one may move the ball back to the original line. This may be an offsides on the Panthers. And now...
And they're moving them back again.
Yep, it is going to be... Oh, no, it's going to be an offsides on Ashley Ridge. Don't see that very often. But it'll move the ball back even further. Now they'll have to punt it from the 37-yard line.
Are they, like, faking it? Like, they're... I don't know.
38-yard line, excuse me. They've got a weird formation for this, but they will boot it away. They only had, like, 3 or 4 linemen, and he will get
He touched
hit.
the ball. Brady McDowell touched the ball. That is a fumble.
Brady McDowell touched the ball, and they're going to say Ashley Ridge came up with it. So a disastrous play. I thought I saw McDowell calling for the fair catch then.
Morris looks a little angry, so I think that's what it was. Or he's angry at McDowell.
Yeah, he's either angry at McDowell or angry
at the refs.
Yeah.
Swamp Foxes recovered.
But either way, they're going to say the Swamp Foxes recover it. So after a couple of penalties against Ashley Ridge, they get a lucky break with the McDowell fumble, and now Ashley Ridge has the ball at the Carolina Forest 27.
27-yard line, first down.
Shotgun set. Actually, empty backfield, 3 wide on the near side, 2 on the far side. They'll throw a little hitch route to the far side wing, and that'll get caught right around the line to gain. Spivey on the reception, and they'll say he got just enough for the first down. They'll mark him down at the 17-yard line.
Second down.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Snap. Hands the ball off. Oh, no. Keeping himself is Khalid. And he'll get taken down after a gain of 2 at the 15-yard line. Brings up a 2nd and 8. 4:45 left to go in the third quarter. Panthers up by 3, but the Swamp Foxes are threatening in the red zone. Long look over to the sideline for Khalid. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Low snap, screen pass out, caught, and nowhere to go, pushed out of bounds.
I didn't even talk about it that time.
They're still doing it. They'll mark him out. Mark him out at the 10-yard line, or excuse me, the 15-yard line.
Ball's on the 15-yard line.
Makes it a 3rd and 8. 3rd and 7. Nope, 3rd and 8. I'll take that back. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Actually, they'll go empty. Khalid takes the snap, low snap, rolls out, Looks to throw, now brings it down, but nowhere to go as a couple of Panthers are right there to take him down. Cunningham and Wineglass right there to make the tackle. And that'll bring up a 4th and 8 from the 15-yard line, and looks like they're going to go for the 3 points to tie this game up. 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Let's see if they can. Come on, let's block it.
And the kick is up and
good,
just inside the left upright. And that will tie the game up at 17 with 2:52 left to go in the third quarter.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
2:52 left to go in the third quarter with the game all level once more. And this, we talked about it in the beginning of the game, and it's been absolutely right. This has been a very exciting, very close, and a very entertaining game thus far, as the kickoff is fielded by McDowell at the 5-yard line. He'll try to break it down the far side of the field and will get taken down at around the 25-yard line.
Those flags are on the field.
There are flags.
It's honestly a bad call there.
Probably.
He went to block him. The dude fell down, and then he tripped over him and fell on him, and it made him look like he just like drived him into the ground, holding him.
So we'll have to see. Maybe this gets picked up. Nope, looks like they're marching it back. Yeah, it's going to be an illegal block in the back by the Panthers. And that'll push it back to the 10-yard line. So Panthers will have to drive the majority of the field in order to retake the lead. 27-all with 2:40 left to go in the third quarter. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side.
First and 10 from the 10.
First and 10 from the 10. That's a funny thing.
Yep. Although you would prefer if it was first and goal from the 10.
True, but then it doesn't sound
good. Yes, you are correct there.
If it's first and 10 on the 10, you want it to be the other team.
Yes.
Not your team.
Nope. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Snap. Hands off to Fox. Fox looked like he had a lane, but it closes up quickly. But he will fall forward for a gain of 4. And that'll be a 2nd and 6.
Somebody's helmet came flying off. Helmets seem to be flying off in this game a good bit.
Takes the ball up to the 14-yard line.
Looks like that is
Noel Dixon.
Yeah, that'll be Noel Dixon, number 54, that will come off the field. The left tackle. So we'll see Albie Mecca come back out to replace him. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Snap. Hands off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane again, but this time gets tripped up right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say he was able to get 2. That'll bring up a 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
You're not allowed to get tired when it's this exciting. Come on.
I'm not tired. I saw somebody yawn, and immediately, immediately, as soon as I saw that person yawn, it hit me.
I see.
I looked down for 2 seconds. I look at somebody yawning.
Shotgun set, heavy set on the near side. Hands it off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane. Will get pushed down by a pack of wolves.
He at least got the first down, I believe.
Or excuse me, pack of foxes. And they will say he just got enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 from the 23.
They've been running a lot with the tight end, like, in the backfield today.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I don't know if to consider him a tight end then.
Well, he technically is because he's off the line. I guess technically, obviously, we don't hear it because the refs aren't mic'd up. But as a screen pass is almost intercepted again, but they do get it out to McDowell. Excuse me, that's Zincone who makes the catch. And he will get up to the 41-yard line. That'll be enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
That was another good slant. That's what we do best.
But you would have to imagine that Mecca is declaring himself as the tight end each time.
He must be.
Because that's the only way that you're allowed to move as an offensive lineman. Snap, hands it off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane, but will get taken down by a pack of wolves at the 45-yard line.
Tackled by number 2, Josiah Mitchell.
And that will do it for the third quarter. So, hope you guys are in your seats because it's about to get crazy in the fourth quarter. All tied up at 27. What team will come out on top as we head to the fourth and final quarter here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network?
Looking for big flavor and southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon.
Start of the fourth quarter with the game all tied up at 27. Panthers trying to put a drive together. Started this drive all the way back on their own 10-yard line, but now are at their own 45-yard line, just about ready to break it into Ashley Ridge territory.
2nd and 6.
It'll be 2nd and 6 to start the fourth and final quarter.
Ainer scored again, by the way.
Of course they did.
22-15 Conway now. And I finally got the Ainer Conway game.
Now, personally, as I'll wait on my thought until after this play is done. Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side. Snap, hands off to Fox. Fox tries to find a hole, but a pack of foxes will take him down after a gain of, they'll say he was able to get
about
3.
Yeah.
And that'll bring up a third and 4.
So what was your thought?
While personally, because I'd like to get home at a reasonable time, I hope this does not happen. But for the fans, it's probably exciting. If this game continues the way it looks like it's going, the Panthers have not played in overtime since 2022 against Conway. So this would be the first time in 3 years that they've played an overtime game, as that ball is thrown away. Tried to get it to Zincone.
That should have been a PI.
Yeah.
Honestly, he tripped him up.
Yeah.
That's our regular season overtime, right?
Yes.
We went overtime against West Ashley in the playoffs in 2023.
You are correct. So I guess I think I forgot to add that.
That was one of the scariest games I watched.
Yeah.
We went scored. They went and scored. It just kept going.
And Ashley Ridge takes a timeout.
Ashley Ridge decides to take a timeout with 11:10 left to go in the game, and that may come back to bite them. Because with a game this close, you want to save your timeouts.
Yeah, you
for
want your
crunch
timeouts.
time.
Make sure you support the lovely law firm. Myrtle Beach and
I don't know.
Yeah.
Questionable decision.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break with them. 11:10 left to go, all tied up here at Carolina Forest.
Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Long looks over to the sideline, snaps it, and in. Wait,
What just happened?
I don't know.
They just ran the punt team on.
Okay. I guess they tried to fool Ashley Ridge into thinking they were going for it, and then very quickly ran the punt team on without letting Ashley Ridge get their punt team on, which I thought the rule was if the offense makes a change in terms of their personnel, that the defense has to be given the opportunity to counter.
They gave the Panthers a break after that PI call.
Fair enough.
They
yeah.
said, who cares? We didn't call that PI. You might as well not penalize for that.
And so without anybody back to return the punt, the Panthers are able to down it at the 11-yard line. So Ashley Ridge has a long field themselves, and Cunningham moves before the snap. We'll see if he was drawn off sides or not. And they're going to say he was not, so that's going to be an offsides on the Panthers, making it a 1st and 5.
I would think that they jumped, though, because I think half our D-line moved.
I know I saw Cunningham move. He was blatant, but shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Throwing it is Khalif. Steps up into the pocket, throws it low, and it'll be incomplete, trying to get it to Spivey.
They double-teamed Cunningham, and he still got around to make that hit.
Just shows how powerful Cunningham is.
He's one of the best defenders on this team.
Yeah.
And probably in our region, one of the top defenders.
I would agree with that.
Wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the season he's on an all-region team.
So that'll bring up a 2nd and 5 from the 16-yard line. Empty backfield. 2 wide on either side. H-back over on the far side. Throwing it down the far side sideline. Incomplete. Tried to get it to Mitchell.
Ball falls incomplete. 3rd and 5.
Again, another thing where it hits the receiver's hands.
Yep.
You got to catch it.
So I'll bring up a 3rd and 5.
Sweet child of mine.
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side.
Don't look like they're going to double-team Cunningham.
Khalif takes the snap, looks near side, and gets walloped in the back.
And that's why you double-teamed him.
Cunningham basically came from the near side around the line and was able to blindside Khalif from the back. And that'll bring up a 4th down with the ball at the 6-yard line. And now here's a question for you. Do you send the house to try to get either the safety or touchdown?
Heck yeah. I don't know why you wouldn't. There's always a chance. Just don't hit that kicker.
Punter Woods at the back of the end zone, and he bobbles it, but is able to get it away. and it's a shank. It will be recovered at the 20-yard line. And some fans upset about something.
Darius muffed the punt.
Oh. Darius muffed the punt, and I didn't see who they called recovered it.
The Ashley Ridge offense is coming on the field.
Ashley Ridge offense is coming back onto the field. So another bad break on special teams for the Panthers, as a muffed punt on a shank gives Ashley Ridge the ball back on their own 21. Stepping up into the pocket and getting hit in the backfield is Khalid. Wineglass makes the tackle. And that'll be a loss of a yard, so that'll set up a 2nd and 11 from the 20.
No matter what, this defense is still going to get this ball back.
Yeah, but still, the fact that you muffed the punt and instead of it being 1st and 10 for the Panthers just outside of the red zone, it's now Ashley Ridge ball again, is a very bad break for the Panthers. Shotgun set, play action pass, throw to the far sideline, and it is completed. But a good tackle by Alicia along the sideline. It'll only be a gain of 1, and that'll actually make it a gain of 2.
As soon as he caught it, he was there.
Actually, they'll say he was able to get 4, so that'll bring up a 3rd and 6.
Ball's on the 25.
3rd and 6, ball on the 25-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side.
They got a lot on here, and we only have like 2 guys over there covering, so.
Khalid takes the snap,
never
looks
mind.
near side, throws it high, and it is intercepted!
Go!
Intercepted!
Go!
Trying to beat a man, but getting taken down at the 20-yard line. That
Interception!
Jay Alston, who has been all over the place tonight, gets the interception. As soon as that ball left Khalid's hands, I had a feeling that was going to be picked. It was kind of lofted, and it tipped off of the hands of the receiver and right into the hands of Jay Alston.
I told you this defense is going to get the ball back.
And that could be the momentum shift that the Panthers need with 8.5 left to go in this one. All tied up, but the Panthers already starting this drive in the red zone.
We just need to punch it in. How much time's left? You can see the clock better than me.
8:30. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the forward side. Long takes a snap, speed option, pitches out to Fox, and he bobbles it, but he's able to fall on it, but that will be a loss of 2.
Turnovers. I don't know what to say.
And the ball security for the Panthers has been what's been hurting them. If it wasn't for that, I could see the Panthers at least being up by 14 in this game.
You know something I can say? Marlboro is up now 14-3 on North Myrtle.
Yep. And I say this every year. Games like this in the non-region schedule, you start to get worried, but then once you get into region play, the Panthers dominate. Fox gets the handoff on the shotgun set and brings it down to around the 16-yard line. And that'll bring up a 3rd. They'll mark him at the 17. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 7.
I forgot to ask this earlier. How'd this game go in the sim?
Oh, in the sim? Actually, it's funny. So Panthers were losing big at the end of the 3rd quarter, but shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side, 3-step drop, throws it to the middle of the field, incomplete on the slant route, trying to get it to Zincone. But Panthers were down by 21 at the beginning of the 4th quarter, was able to get it down by 7 at the end of the game before blowing it at the end and losing by 14.
Interesting.
So
That's not at all what this
Not
game
at
has
all
been.
what this game has been like. No. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Long, 3-step drop, looks near side, throws it out to the flat, and it is caught by Zincone. He'll step out of bounds at the 10-yard line. And that'll be enough for Tony McAfee State Farm. Oh,
Wait,
no, actually, no, I take that back. They're going to mark him just short. I thought he got to the 10.
I thought he did get to the 10. He
But-
even reached the ball.
But that was on 4th down, too, so it'll be a turnover on downs, and Ashley Ridge gets the ball back at the 12-yard line. I thought he reached the ball out.
I did too.
Personally.
I saw the ball get reached out. So he might have just stepped out right before he did that.
Maybe. And unfortunately, in high school, there is no replay. There is no challenge system.
There is no booth review.
No.
Even though I would love for there to be a booth review.
Yep. So Ashley Ridge gets the ball back with 7 minutes left to go. All tied up, still at 27. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. They'll hand the ball off, trying to get around the corner. Still on his feet, gets around the corner before finally getting pushed out of bounds. Ryan Campbell using his speed and gets all the way up to the 25-yard line, but there's
There's
a flag.
flags everywhere.
There is a flag, so you have to assume that this is coming back.
Sweet child of mine. I can't get it out of my head.
I've noticed.
This is why they need to stop playing catchy songs in the pregame. Because once they start doing that, it gets stuck in my head. And then you hear my horrible singing voice on the broadcast.
Still no call. I'm assuming this is going to be a holding, but
They look kind of hyped on the defense, so I assume it's a holding. But, again, they could think it's something, and it's completely something different. So
he's looking over to the Ashley Ridge sideline, so
every game in the region except our game is either somebody's winning or losing by double-digit points. Conway's winning by double digits, or Myrtle Beach is losing.
Yep. This is the game to watch.
Game of the night.
This is definitely the game of the night if you want excitement.
If you want paper, it's Irma Myrtle Beach.
Yep.
So what is taking so long?
I have no idea.
It's one of those things, again, man. We're getting ticking down, time on the clock. Refs stopping the game so they can make their money.
And now the call comes.
Which is... Morris looks confused.
And it's going to be, I mean, we kind of expected that. It is a holding on Ashley Ridge.
But then
Not
they're
sure.
moving the ball up. So, personal foul, maybe?
Oh, it must. So it was also a personal foul, maybe a late hit on the sideline for Carolina Forest.
Looks like
And Jay Fallon
holds
is.
against
He is also confused.
Jay.
is within a personal foul against
Yep.
us, which gives them
First.
to a first down.
Close to a first down. It'll be first and a yard from the 21-yard line.
Ball spotted on the 21-yard line.
And now a long look over to. Now, all the players are basically waiting. Okay, can we go now?
Do they have approval to play football?
And they do.
Here we
Shotgun
go.
set, 2 wide on the far side. They'll hand it off, trying to find a lane, and up for the first down and a little more. Getting it down to the 25-yard line is Campbell.
It's Anthony Cunningham with the tackle again.
Campbell on the carry, tackled by number 34, Anthony Cunningham. Ball's on the 26.
6:45 left to go in this one. All tied up at
First
27.
down for the Swamp Foxes.
Still a bunch of time on the clock for both teams to even score and just Not saying I want them to score, but there's time for both teams to go and score and still go in overtime.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Screen pass out to the near side is caught, and a huge hit.
Blown up by Jay Alston.
Jay Alston, another huge hit on Spivey after a gain of 1.
That dude's ribs got to be hurting. He's been blown up approximately like 6 times.
They'll say he got 3 on that catch, and I'll bring up a 2nd and 7 from the 29-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side. Low snap, a little dump off out to Campbell. Campbell tries to find a lane, and he'll get stood up around the 35-yard line. Still moving his feet forward, able to fall forward to the 37, and that'll be enough for a Swamp Fox first down. Campbell using his strength to just will his way to get the first down.
I guess the little screen dump passes are working for Ashley Ridge.
1st and 10 for Ashley Ridge.
But I kind of still do not like them.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Snap. Another screen pass out, this time incomplete.
That was just like ball slipped out of my hands. That honest, do O-linemen count when it's coming to intentional grounding?
If you're throwing to an O-line, like if the O-lineman is the closest?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then that could have been called intentional grounding.
There was a receiver at least semi-close, so that's probably why they didn't give it to him. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Snap, 2-step drop, looks for the screen pass again. This time gets it out to Spivey, but nowhere to go as the Prowler Panthers is right there to take him down at the 35-yard line.
I like that. Prowler Panthers.
I guess that's the first time you've heard me say that. I've said it a couple of times.
I guess I haven't been listening too closely to your I don't know what to call
to my
those.
play-by-play?
No, not to your play-by-play, but like interesting. I don't know really what to call that. Wordplay. Your wordplay. There we go.
Every team, if a group of defenders gets a tackle, I've got to use their multiples of their mascot. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. They'll move 1 man over to the far side. Snap, 3-step drop, looking downfield, throwing it up into the air, and it is incomplete. Trying to get it out to Mitchell, but he was triple covered down on the far side of the field.
Some pretty good coverage over there by Mason Jones.
Yeah, it looked like Mason Jones had the opportunity to potentially intercept that, made an attempt on it, but just could not quite come up with it. But that will bring up 4th down, and now the Swamp Foxes will have to punt it away.
So we'll get the ball back with 4 minutes and 30 seconds basically left to go.
Barring another, and this time they will just fair catch it.
I would just say let it drop and just peter it.
Yeah. I think they wanted to avoid that potentially bouncing all the way down to like the 3-yard line.
I would agree.
So the Panthers come back on offense, and with how methodical this offense can be, they have, and especially with there being no 2-minute warning in high school, they could potentially run this all the way down and either go for a field goal or just wait until the end of this game and score to win this game with 4.5 minutes left to go. We'll see how the Panthers play it. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Long, speed option, pitches it out to Fox. This time he catches it properly and gets taken down at the 38-yard line for a gain of 4.
That's number 28, Jaron Fox on the carry.
I solved the mystery of where Ian Guerin is.
Okay. Oh, I know where he's at St. James.
He's at the St. James game.
Yep. Which is surprising, I guess, because someone probably saw Irmo already.
Yeah. Long look to the offense, or not the offense, the sideline.
Yep.
I don't know. The offense is on the field.
Long look over to the sideline for the play call. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. H-back moves over there as well.
Snap it.
Snap. Long, hands it off to Fox. Fox finds the lane. He's got
Go,
a couple of
go.
men to beat. Tries to break a tackle and finally gets taken down at the 48-yard line of Ashley Ridge, but not before another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
I really haven't seen him be able to show off how fast he is.
Well, because
right there,
he did.
I saw
yeah.
that.
He just has not been able to he'll get to the second or sometimes even the third level, but he just has not been able to get into open field yet today.
There seems to be a Fox. That's not the right word to say. There seems to be a Swamp Fox player everywhere. Ashley
Yep,
Ridge.
yep.
My
Snap.
brain.
Hands off to Fox. Fox this time
arm!
almost there. He does break it. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Panthers!
Touchdown!
With
Heck of a
3
stiff
minutes
arm.
left to go in the game, the Panthers take the lead once again.
What a stiff arm by Fox.
Jaron Fox went beast mode on that one, showing off his stiff arm. And the extra point from Keon Jan. The kick is up and good. And with 3 minutes left to go in the game, the Panthers take a 34-27 lead with another Swig and Swine Barbecue touchdown. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Panthers decide not to use up much time.
They did not.
And Jaron Fox finally, after finding a few slight holes but nothing major, finally breaks the big one and add on a huge stiff arm.
And the players are hyped on the sideline.
And yes, the Panther fans and the Panther players are hyped as they retake the lead, 34-27 with 3 minutes left to go in the game. That ball will go out of bounds.
What?
And it'll be a free kick out of bounds penalty.
For Ashley Ridge. Don't forget, half-price hamburgers and hot dogs down at the concession stand. Or you can pick you up.
And it looks like they're going to mark it.
They're talking about something penalty-wise.
I'm assuming it's because the ball went out of bounds.
But he ran it out of bounds, didn't he?
No, I thought it went out of
Make
bounds.
sure you support Bojangles.
I don't know
We'll wait to see
what the call is.
what the official word is. And yeah, looks like they're moving it forward. And switching out balls.
No, they're
yeah,
re-kicking.
Looks like that ball was kicked out of
It was I was right. It was a free kick out of bounds, but Ashley Ridge has decided to make Carolina Forest re-kick it. This time from the normal college/NFL spot at the 35-yard line.
We don't kick it from the 35 to begin with?
No, it's a 40.
Oh.
You see the X on the field out there?
Yeah. I didn't know what that X was for. I thought it was something lacrosse-y.
No. So the kick is up by Jan. And it'll be a very short kick, fair caught at the 31-yard line.
This game reminds me of a Sockasty Carolina Forest game from 2021.
Yup.
I was a fan, and I was sitting in the stands.
The game with 3 pass interferences to end the game, and the Panthers walk it off. I remembered that game quite well.
I was only in 8th grade, but we were so excited like we were in high school.
Oh, I'd have to go back. You should have heard my call of that game. I was just flabbergasted that they had 3 pass interference calls. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side. Play action pass. Throws it, intercepted, and he'll take it all the way. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Panthers! Jay Alston with the game of his career, a pick 6, and the Panthers walk it off.
Holy moly!
Dagger!
He did it again! Again and again and again!
Dagger. Absolute dagger.
He popped out of nowhere, too. I didn't even see him. I didn't know he was in the game. What an interception.
That was
insane.
Incredible.
Making the score. What is the score?
40-27 with the extra point. It will be 41-27. See. The
Again.
extra point is up, and it is no good, so it will actually remain 40-27. That was a Swing and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown of a pick 6 variety. And with 2:48 left to go in this one, probably the dagger, but we'll have to wait to see. 40-27, Panthers lead by 13 here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon.
This has been a defensive battle. The Panthers match Ashley Ridge's 2 pick 6s in the first half with 2 pick 6s of their own in the second half, and they have been much more vital for the Panthers as they are now up by 13 with 2:48 left to go in this one. The kickoff is kicked out of bounds.
Again.
And it looks like they're going to make them kick it again. So once again, they'll have to kick it from the college line at the 35.
It kind of panned out for him last time.
It did.
It did lead to a pick 6, so.
The dealer is always in. Family owned since 1982 with the goal of high quality service and the lowest possible prices. Make sure you support Sparks Toyota.
The re-kick by Jan is up. And this time, Ashley Ridge will let it bounce and just fall on it at the 30-yard line.
Ball's on the 30-yard line.
So after thinking that this was going to go into overtime, the Panthers said, "Yeah, about that. We're not worrying about overtime.
We don't care about overtime.
We're going to take this now."
We'll just go take the game.
Yep.
Just take over.
Empty backfield for Ashley Ridge. Actually, no, now they bring in the running back. This time Cameron Gardner comes in. Play action pass thrown to the far side, and it is incomplete. Had Spivey wide open on the far side sideline, but just could not hang on to it. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Who knows? Could get a whole nother interception again. Timeout. Somebody's down.
Timeout is called as a Panther is down. Can't tell who that is. Looks like that is that's Aiden Armstrong, who walks off the field.
2nd and 10 from the 30.
So I'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for Ashley Ridge.
Walking off the field is always a good thing.
Yes. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side.
If you walk off the field, you're good.
Khalees takes a snap, looks near side. It is oh no! Spivey is able to make the catch. Looked at first like it went past Spivey, and I thought it was intercepted for a second. But Spivey is able to hang on to it and get up to the 39-yard line for a gain of 9. It'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Snap, hands the ball off, and getting a 1st down and a little more is Campbell.
He's definitely a 3-star running back, man.
Actually, I think it looks like that's Cameron Garner out there. Kind of surprising as the snap is thrown over to the far side sideline. Caught along the sideline and pushed out of bounds is Spivey for another Ashley Ridge 1st down. That'll get them into Carolina Forest territory at the 44-yard line.
If I was them, I would rest their 3-star.
But does that mean that they're basically waving the white flag at this point? Snap. Throwing in near side. Caught by Spivey again, and he will get taken down. Actually, that will be number 8, Jalen Grant, on the catch. And he'll get taken down at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Snap. Out route pass is thrown incomplete. Trying to get it to Mitchell.
They seem to be going as quick as an offense as they can. They're going to
trying to do something. There's a minute 45 left to go in the game. So they'd have to score quick, get an onside kick. They only have 2 timeouts left as well, as they used one early on in the second half.
That's why we don't use timeouts so early.
Yes, agreed. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Kalish takes the snap, 2-step drop, looks down the middle of the field, lofts it up, and it is intercepted! And he's looking to go! He's gone! 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Panthers!
Mason Jones!
Mason Jones, a third pick 6 of the night! And the Panthers now are dominating!
There's a flag.
There is a flag, however.
What's the flag?
Well, it might be a defensive pass interference, but it could also be a holding.
Who cares? Good for him.
Yes. Mason Jones having the night of his career.
That was number 8, Mason Jones, folks. That was a
Amazing tackles. Good pick 6. Good for, I just almost called him Aiden Armstrong. Good for Mason Jones.
Yes.
And for number 8, Mason Jones with a nice defensive play.
Even if it is holding, it's still pick, right?
If it's a holding on Ashley Ridge, then they decline it.
But if it's a holding on us,
No.
we still get the ball?
No.
Then
It's a holding on the Panthers. So, oh no. Okay, it must have been a holding after the interception.
must have.
It was a holding on the return. So the interception still counts for Mason Jones, but the pick six does not. The Panthers will get the ball back at their own 28-yard line.
And I expect them to just...
Yeah, they're in formation, so they're not kneeing it down quite yet.
It's just a tad bit early to knee, honestly.
Well, I mean, I guess with 2 timeouts, you are
Yeah,
correct.
with their 2 timeouts.
Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. They'll hand it off to Fox. Fox bounces it to the outside. Or no, actually, that will be Anderson who gets the carry.
27, Jaden Anderson on the carry.
And he will try to bounce it to the outside. Will get taken down after a gain of 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line. Minute 5 left to go in the game.
This is the most interceptions I've seen in a game, and I don't know
yeah.
how long. Honestly, I think ever.
Yeah. This has been a defensive battle for sure. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side.
They're going to take as much as this time as they can.
Going to take it all the way down to 0. Snaps the ball, hands off to Anderson. Anderson tries to find a lane, still on his feet, and falls forward, gets taken down at the 41-yard line, and that'll be enough for Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. Clock will stop because of the first down, but there is less than 40 seconds left to go on the clock, so the Panthers don't have to run another play.
First down.
We'll see if the Panthers...
They're just going to let the clock
Yeah,
run.
the Panthers are just going to let the clock run out, as they do not have to snap it again.
We're 2-0 against teams we lost, or 2-1.
2-1 against
2-1.
teams that the Panthers lost to last season. So the Panthers have had a very good non-region schedule thus far. Final score officially now, Panthers win it 40-27. An absolute dominant game and a huge defensive game tonight for the Panthers. They advance to 3-1 on the season. Ashley Ridge drops to 2-3. Next week, I'm assuming we will not be able to get up to Southside Christian.
I don't think there's like a 99.5% chance we do not go.
Yes. So more than likely, no broadcast next week. Panthers will be heading out to Simpsonville and Southside Christian. And then we'll start region play on the 3rd of October when they face Socastee at home. So more than likely, we'll be back in a couple of weeks, but we will let you know. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at CFHS Panthers FBN. We'll keep you updated there. What more can we say about this game, though?
Absolutely nothing.
Great game. Mason Jones, definitely player of the game by far.
Jaden Alston, he had 2 picks.
But Mason Jones had 2 pick sixes.
True.
So, for Miles Mauder, I'm Brandon Biskobing saying so long, and we will talk to you guys more than Panthers win a thriller here at Panther Stadium, 40-27. We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. So long, everyone.